Hi everyone, it's Susan Jones and welcome back to my Sunday Spotlight. By now, almost every single teacher around the country is back in school in some capacity, meaning they are back for their teacher days or they are back with students either in the classroom or virtually, but most of you are already back and teaching. So I wanted to make this week's Sunday Spotlight short and to the point. So today I am just going to share a free reading activity that I actually made, I think in 2017, either 2017 or 2018. And this was way before the times of distance learning, but it's a completely digital activity that is a lot of fun for your kids. So I wanted to share a little bit about it and how to use it. And again, I already mentioned this, but it's completely free. So let's dive in. This product right here that I'm going to share today is called Digital Nonfiction. And like I said, this is the free one. I've made a digital nonfiction bundle, and inside that bundle, and I also sell them separately, but there's an ocean animals one, an African animals one, science fun, and I plan on quite a few other ones to kind of build out that bundle. But essentially it's like a database that I wanted to make of nonfiction topics. So in the ocean animal one, there's 8 different ocean animals that students can click through. They can read all about the different animals. And then there's even a quiz at the end of each one that will self-check their answers to see if they comprehended what they read. To show you how to access this rainforest one, which is going to cover 4 different animals, I'm going to do a quick screen share to let you see how to use it. Enjoy. So when you are here at the digital nonfiction, the rainforest version, you will go ahead and press download now right here, and it will download this zip file for you. Now, within the zip file, there are quite a few different things I want to show you. Remember, if this is ever covering and you're like, I don't know what these are, make sure you drag this over so you can see the names of each individual thing. So first it says read first. So I'm going to click that first because that's what you should read first. Usually there's information in there that will hopefully answer some of the questions that you may have anyway. So this is just a thank you page, and it shows you some of the other ones that I have. And then it says you are able to use this digital product on any device. You just have to access it slightly differently. So the easiest way to use this is if you have PowerPoint. So if you have PowerPoint on your device in any sort of way, you can access it 2 different ways. You can just press the show version, which is in the file I'll show you, and it'll automatically just pop up in presentation mode. Sometimes, depending on the PowerPoint version you have, what year it is, you may not be able to access it, the show version, for whatever reason. Sometimes it doesn't pop up. But you can just go to the PowerPoint file, which is also in there, which I'm going to show you, and you will press Start Slideshow. Now, if you don't have access to PowerPoint or it's not functioning the way you would like it to, you can always just download the PDF. So the PDF version is in there, and it is completely clickable and usable. It's just like the other versions. So for that, you can just, download the PDF. And I did make this note that if you were doing this on an iPad, I found it easiest to go ahead and email myself the file, and then I would just open it. And when you click open on your iPad, you can open it in iBooks, which is automatically on iPads, and it's just a place that stores all your digital books and digital files. And so when I was doing this with my 2nd and 3rd graders, in their iBooks little section over there, they would click it and they could click on African animals, the ocean animals, the science one. They could click through and find out whatever ones they wanted. Now, I also want to know, just for this free version, I don't have it for my other ones, but there is an audio version that's available as a PowerPoint show, which I will show you. So the audio version allows your youngest learners to go ahead and listen to the passages if they can't read them. This is definitely geared towards later 1st grade and 2nd grade students, and I even did quite a few of these with my 3rd grade students. And also, just so you know, there's a printable version of all of these. I made them as little brochures to kind of save paper and save time. And they each have a recording sheet. So when I would do this in small groups with my 2nd and 3rd graders, we would read through the passages together, like this little picture, the lion one. And then they would have to write down some of the things that they learned. So that's all available for you. So let me show you. So here, when you go ahead and expand it, you can see the audio version of the PowerPoint show, the regular show that doesn't have the audio version, the PDF, The PPT stands for PowerPoint. That's just the regular PowerPoint. And printables. So let's open up the PowerPoint show just to show you what that looks like. And again, the audio version is the same. It just has a little volume thing that you can click and students can use. So here's rainforest animals. Like I said, the free one has 4 different animals it focuses on and your students can learn about. All the paid ones have 8 different topics. So let's click on tigers. They can click on any one and it will automatically go to the tigers. So it always has a little intro section. Tigers are the largest wildcats in the world. Just some, interesting information about it. As you can see, these words are not meant for kindergartners to read by themselves. That doesn't mean I haven't used it with kindergartners. I've used it later in the year and I would read it to them. So we would work on sort of oral comprehension. They would listen to me read it and then we would answer the questions together. But again, later 1st grade, definitely 2nd grade, and even early in 3rd grade, I've used these passages. So after they read this, they can click on, let me move my face so you can see, there's 4 different topics. They can click over here. There's eat. And if they click on the eat button, you'll see it lights up as orange so they can see that they're on this page and it talks about what tigers eat. They can go back. This button here always takes them to home. We can learn about the tiger's body and we can learn some fun facts. And again, if they click this only on the PowerPoint option for the auditory version, they can listen to me, read it.
Did you know? Tigers are the 3rd largest carnivore in the world after polar bears and brown bears.
Yeah, so they can go ahead and listen to me read all of that. I think I had to turn that off to make sure that works, but I think it does read through the whole thing. Nope, it stopped. So the auditory version is a little tricky, but again, they can do it if they just click that button. At the end of reading all 4 pages, the intro page, eat, body, and fun facts, they can click this button here, which brings them to a quiz. It says, what did you learn? And this reads the question for them as well. Why do tigers cover up their food with leaves and dirt? To hide it later, to hide it and eat more later, to show that they're completely finished, or to add more flavor before eating? I think it's A. They can click A, B, or C. It will tell them, it'll be green if it's correct, and they'll give them a little information. Tigers cannot always finish their meal at one time, so they cover it up and come back later. Then you go to next question. Let's get one wrong. Which statement is true? Like most cats, tigers hate water. That is false. So here it'll be red, and it'll actually do a little arrow, show you the correct answer. And again, just a little information about it. So there's 3 questions for each. And then you can go back and learn about another animal. So here's the green anaconda. Again, they can click through any of these. And at any point in time, if they want to go home, they will just click home. So it's a lot of fun. You can also open this up in Google Slides. All you'll do is upload the PowerPoint to your Google Drive. And when you open it in Google Drive, it always gives you that open with option. You can press Google Slides. It will totally work. All the links work, and you can just press present, just like this slideshow here. You'll press present, and the only problem that I find with Google Slides is down, see where my face is here? There's a taskbar there that I just think is wildly, I wish you could move it or hide it. It's just too big and it takes up the screen, so students wouldn't be able to read everything there. It kind of flashes away for a little bit and comes back. So you can open it in Google Slides. It's not best made for that though. So yeah, this is how they can learn about sloths and anacondas and gorillas and all sorts of fun animals. It's just a fun thing to do to get students reading and learning all about nonfiction topics. You can press exit, and then the printables here. Let me just show you what the printables look like real quickly. Here are the brochures. I tell you how to print it so that they come out properly. And you can, it's all the same exact information. I have it in color and not color. So they can actually go ahead and circle or color in the answers for each one. And then I explained to you that there are, down at the bottom here, there are some recording sheets as well. So they have one for each one. So let's take notes. Write down 2 cool facts about gorillas. What do gorillas eat? What do gorillas look like? How are gorillas like humans? So all of that information is in the passages that they can go and search for. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this. So there you are, just a fun and free comprehension activity that your students can use to get them reading and practicing learning all about different nonfiction topics. As always, if you liked this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up so I know. I will let you know that this freebie and the link to the paid bundle are both down in the description, so you can go ahead and try this out with your classroom. As always, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and click that bell. That way you're notified of every new week's video. I'll see you next week. Bye.